Most Sith that we see appear in Star Wars are usually quite ugly and tend to have their physical appearance change in some manner once they fall to the dark side, whether it be minor changes like yellow eyes, to major ones like their entire body becoming severely deformed. So why did this happen to those who embrace the dark side of the Force? And why did these physical changes only happen to some and not others? In short, the unnatural aspects of the dark side of the Force and in the great power it gave to its users required a great cost in return, both mentally and physically. The longer and deeper one dived into the dark side, the more severe their mental and physical deterioration appeared. This was known as dark side corruption. Sith throughout history have given their thoughts as to why they believe the dark side physically deformed them. Darth Bane believed that the flesh and bones of organic beings lacked the endurance to channel the immense powers of the dark side, and that over time, this weakness of the physical body began to show over long-time use. Darth Revan, on the other hand, believed that the way the Sith used the dark side to force direct change in themselves and onto the galaxy had to accept the physical changes as a reflection of their sacrifices. Funny enough, when a young Palpatine became the apprentice of Darth Plagueis, he actually asked his master if he would one day end up deformed and sickly looking like him and the Sith of the past. Plagueis simply answered that he didn't know, and that it shouldn't matter. For the power of the dark side is an illness that no true Sith would ever wish to be cured of, and if embracing its power meant sacrificing your physical looks, then so be it. So why did some Sith, like Palpatine, become completely deformed, while others, like Count Dooku, barely saw any of its effects? Well, there's two answers to that. One has to do with how much of the dark side the Sith embraced and for how long. And the other answer has to do with whether or not they were using a Force technique that hid what they truly looked like. Although Count Dooku used the dark side, he didn't use it nearly to the extent of someone like Palpatine, who was pretty much completely consumed by it. The dark side hadn't fully corrupted Dooku as it had with most Sith and Darksiders, to where it became an obsession to him. He only really used it during fights and experiments, but outside of that, it didn't affect him nearly as much as it did others. There was still a part of him from his past self that remained in him, despite his fall to the dark side. And because his mental state hadn't fully been corrupted by the dark side, it was reflected through his physical appearance as a result. Then we come to the Sith alchemy ability known simply as Mask. This ability allowed its user to hide what they really looked like and put on a completely different appearance of their choosing. This is what Palpatine used throughout most of his chancellorship. On top of hiding his dark side abilities through the Force from the Jedi, he also hid it through his physical appearance as well. However, when his Force lightning was deflected back at him during his fight against Mace Windu, this mask of his broke and revealed his true appearance, which is why only Palpatine's appearance changed when he was hit by Force lightning, while everyone else who was ever hit by it remained the same. So even if Sith who were strongly embedded to the dark side appeared to look normal, it's very possible that they were using this dark side technique of hiding their true appearance from anyone else for a variety of reasons. Thanks for watching this episode of The Lore Master. Be sure to subscribe for more Star Wars lore videos like these in the future, and may the Force be with you.